another one. So I will be going live today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just want to give you two quick little updates before we get into this video. The first one is Nature Boy was sentenced to life in prison plus 10 years. So life in prison in Georgia, the state of Georgia, is 30 years. He has no possibility of parole. Therefore, he's not able to, after 14 years of that 30-year sentence, able to be eligible for parole. He's getting the extra 10 years on top of the 30-year life sentence, which will make it 40 years that he will be in jail, incarcerated, and will be released in when he's 80 years old. Also, I want to let you know that Queen Op's court date was canceled because of a surgery that the judge that's on her case had to do. It was an emergency surgery. And the next court date is March 15th. I will keep you posted in case of any changes. So today, upon searching, I wanted to see if Chriseanrock was active on Twitter, and she was. As of 7 hours ago, she wrote, "Free my daddy, I love you, got this baby." And I was wondering where this came from, why was she in her emotions? Why was she posting? She has not been really present on social media. There has been a lot of allegations swarming around the internet. And Hunty, if you do not try to do some sort of due diligence to search and hunt for the truth or the information or some of what the truth is, or hear from the horse's mouth, you can end up confused. So what I did was I went on to Instagram and I saw this, so I want to share this with you. So I just want to say this first and foremost, that Whack 100 might not be lying about early release from California because of the overcrowding of the jails. That Blueface, aka Jonathan, Jonathan, no, let me stop. That Blueface will most likely, well, from what he said, Whack 100, okay, Whack 100, I want to make that clear, said that he would probably get an early release before the release date, which was in the summertime. I want to say the first week in July he was supposed to be released. Now there's two options. He could be coming home. Now if Nevada does not pick him up from California and have him to his next court appearance in Nevada because he violated his probation in Nevada, he will be sent home. That's usually how they do it in any state. Of the rules change everywhere, but in any state, usually if they don't come pick them up, a lot of courts are not going to pay for transportation to get these people that are wanted in other states, especially if it's not like a real severe, like unalive type of situation. They basically will say, on your own recognizance, you need to get yourself to that next state and clear up warrants or situations that you have in other courts. So if he doesn't get picked up, in my opinion, because this is how it's always been since I've known of people having warrants in different states, serving time in one state, then having to go clear up in another state, they either pick them up or they let them do it on their own, and they release them from that prison they serve the time in, and then they tell them pretty much you got to go clear it up and make things right wherever you have to clear them up somewhere else. So he could be coming home, Blueface, to Chriseanrock, or could he be coming home to Jaidyn Alexis? We don't know. Now, if he goes home to Jaidyn Alexis, in my opinion, okay, these are not the facts. It could be, no, well, actually, you know what? Let's scratch that out. I'm not even going to edit this. If he goes home to Jaidyn Alexis, then he was doing a storyline. Period, point blank. Now, if he goes with Chriseanrock, it could be one or two things. He's doing this again, yet again, for a storyline for the Crazy in Love 3, or he's doing it because that's where he wants to be at that time. It doesn't make a difference if Blueface goes with Jaidyn Alexis or Chriseanrock. When he was free, he flip-flopped between the two of them, and they accepted it. And they, both of them, when it was convenient for Blueface, they went back, they took him back, with the situation being what it was, him being in the social light with either Jaidyn Alexis or Chriseanrock, taking pictures in clubs, hotels, wherever they were doing, whoever he's in a relationship with. He never hid from social media, who he was with, and what he was doing. Now, these side chicks, that's another story. They're coming out the woodwork. So obviously, the two main women that are in his life, a lot of people like to say Jaidyn Alexis, because he's been with her since high school, had 2 kids. They've been together the longest, is the main chick, and that's only by law. Those are laws that, relationships, right? She's been there first, Jaidyn Alexis. Chriseanrock is the side chick. But as far as I'm going to say it, in my opinion, they are the two highlights, the main women beside his daughter, who should come first if you want to make anybody first or second, that are in his life. So Chriseanrock, if he is getting out, obviously by her saying free my daddy, he's telling her one thing on one end and telling Jaidyn Alexis most likely something on the other end. We don't know how this is going to turn out, but it looks like, from what I'm seeing, housing location. Shout out to Blue Rock TV. But it says on this post here, Blueface housing status update. Will Blueface be free, or will he be transferred? Which is another word as haved. They call it have. It says right here, according to Inmate Information Center, Blueface may be transferred shortly or set free in Nevada. Doesn't pick him up. If Nevada doesn't pick him up. Blueface housing status date change. This could mean a couple of things. Chriseanrock also posted this morning on her X, which is the Twitter page. Is this a sign that he will be out, or keep it locked with Blue Rock TV? And I'm keeping it locked with Blue Rock TV, not because it's easy information to access, but they certainly do look up these receipts, and receipts are documentation, legal documentation that anybody can simply look up on someone when you want to find out what their status is. It's public information, or you can also go to the courthouse. Thank you again, Blue Rock TV, for sharing this information about Blueface. And again, Whack 100 might not be lying. He did say he'll probably do a maximum of 30 to 100 days. It's overcrowded in there. He's also a liability because he's in the spotlight. He's a celebrity status, and they do not want to run the risk of having someone like Blueface in their facilities and something happen, lawsuits and all sort of things. Okay, so we have to factor in that this is no surprise. We already was warned by someone that we do, from time to time look at as a storyteller, which is Whack 100. But, I'm quite sure he's been in out them doors before too. And if not, he still knows obviously something about the law. He also was present and holding Blueface down when he had to go to his court appearance, when he had to turn himself in at the beginning of this year, alongside with Chriseanrock and Jr. But we just have to stay tuned. We have to see it play out. It's the weekend, not saying that people don't get out on the weekend, but hopefully we hear something soon, an update, or I will go look up on the court documents whether or not he was released or haved back to Nevada, where he has to stand before that judge that gave him the probation time, and we can find out then if he's going to be sentenced off the probation time, or is he going to get some sort of house arrest and he might have to stay in Nevada on house arrest, or again stay in jail for X amount of months, days, years. We don't know, but hopefully he's able to state his case to the judge that he is about to do this Crazy in Love 3. How is he going to make money to pay off, what he owes this club owner, which is now at $14 million with interest? He's going to be able to, allegedly, from what we're hearing, sources are saying that Chriseanrock set up a payment plan. So I'm quite sure there was a down payment already. If this is any truth to that, there was a down payment put on the payment arrangement to pay this club owner the $14 million that he owes this man. And that could also look good in court when he has to stand before the judge. He's going to have to really sell himself when he gets to court. Whether they have him or he goes there on his own recordness, he's going to have to sell himself and do the acting that he does in the circus act, but keep it professional at all times when he's acting, to get himself out of this jam. Stay tuned.